We've got snow on the ground in Putney. It fell in combination with some liquid precipitation. So it's pretty instantly old snow, or acting like old snow, very icing resistant with kick wax, requires some sticky stuff. We've been having great luck on the Star Beta waxes, but it's also been a good opportunity for us to get some more testing on Vauhti's Pure Race line. This stuff is the new line from Vauhti. I'm gonna get it close to you. This is formulated specifically for old grained snow. That's more granular rounded crystals. It's pretty much, the same target that we've got with this beta line that we developed in cooperation with Star and have had a lot of luck with. So we've been skiing the last few mornings and had some opportunities to do some head-to-head testing of these waxes and get a feeling for the differences, the comparative strengths and weaknesses, and there are real differences. These take very different approaches to supporting kick in these tricky, high moisture granular conditions. I've spoken a lot about the Star Beta waxes. These have a lot of clister material in them, and they kick with a very snappy engagement and disengagement and free feeling with tackiness. They tack on really quickly. It's like flypaper kick. It engages quickly, disengages quickly. You want to keep the layering relatively thin. As you build volume, they tend to escalate the kick really quickly, and if you overbuild, it gets to be a little bit of a soupy mess. So you want to use these judiciously and carefully, and they're really kind of formulated to work with perhaps lower skis or as cover layers on higher camber skis. These waxes are quite different. Vauhti has always had a certain number of waxes that are highly viscous, and the most famous one is their carrot. This LDR kind of grows out of their carrot line. That wax has been used so many different places, so many different times over so many different years, and it's really, really good. They support kick in a very different way from this sort of contact adhesion flypaper type kick. These really kick with a lot of tooth. I would say they're more analogous to the way a universal clister would feel compared to a red clister or a Rosa Special, something really tacky. These kind of support the crystals differently. They kick really, really strong. In our recent testing, they've been slower. So for instance, this morning, the Race Red versus the M26, really toothy, strong kick for a lower velocity movement, and a little bit slower, really snappy kick. But if we overbuild trying to get there, then it gets to be a little bit of a mess, a little soft. The LDR, same thing. When we ran it in the cold the other day, it was really, really strong kick that doesn't depend on a snappy motion or a quick engagement. It just is really supportive. And both the M16 and the M21 were snappier engagement, quicker disengagement, freer feeling, but maybe not the same level of oomph underneath the kick. So a lot of this might depend on skiing style, camber height, snow type. I can really see ways that using these in combination could be effective, like a little base of LDR with a thin cover of beta. Certainly we'll be exploring these Vauhti Pure Race products as base support for stronger kick on a buildup. And we'll continue to use the beta products the way we've had success with them, and that is to say, keeping thinner layers, building them up really gradually, because the clister ingredients kind of build effect rapidly as we add thickness. So good tools. Once you understand kind of how they work and how to work with them, we have a lot still to learn about the Vauhti stuff, but there will be success coming from this. I have been totally remiss. The Vauhti line hasn't been on our website until this morning. It's now available up there to sell. Price points are the same with these Pure Race and Beta kickers. Vauhti also has their Pure Pro line, which is their more traditional hard wax line, targeting more fine-grained, newer crystals. We did some testing of those last year, and I'll get into those at a later date. Right now, we're focused on the Pure Race.